to another Sims 4 speed build video, and today I am creating this LA high-rise apartment building. And I know it's another apartment building, but I promise this time it's a little bit special. I've always had this idea of what apartment buildings look like, and they've always had just that corner piece, like that ability to have like surrounding windows and stuff. And I've done that almost to death now. If you look at my many apartment videos, I've done that a lot. However, there's this specific thing that I've seen in apartments in New York, in California, in a lot of like very city heavy American places, is that they have this pole, which is very useful constructionally because it's what supports the whole structure of the apartment, but I also think it is for aesthetics. I remember I saw this in Suits in Harvey Specter's apartment. There is just a beam in the back, and then a lot of influencers when they get into LA specifically, they just normally go into apartments that have got beams like this and very iridescently white. So that's kind of the idea that I had when I was creating this. Now, guess when I created it? I created this in January, hence it is again another video that was made 6 months ago that I am on this. I think this was actually the second thing I built in 2025, and this is the thing that I've been kind of like teasing, saying I've got this really great apartment building, but I just never uploaded it. And now I think it has been confirmed that we are getting a new pack, and it's to do with fairies. I need to kind of get everything out of my folder as quickly as possible, so you're just gonna see like a whole bunch of videos out now just showcasing all the things that I've had in my backlog. And is it going to be a tiresome journey? Yes, it is, because I have quite a few big builds that I need to get out. Some of them I will just hold off on until after the pack comes out, just because I don't want to rush to upload those particular videos because they're so big and so massive and unfurnished as we speak. So I don't want to do that quite yet. But I right now want to upload everything that I've done pre-March, because not pre-March because I was quite busy in April. Because in April, I don't know if I told you guys, the reason why I was taking such a really big break is that I had finished my, what do you call it? I had finished my like extra, it was in university because I finished that, but like it was like an additional thing. And I had done that and I was feeling really burnt out. But then there was like this big script writing competition. So I had to write a pilot in a very short amount of time, and was simultaneously reading a lot of pilots. So I ended up creating like half of three pilots, a little bit of a feature film, and then by the time I came up with a really good idea that I wanted to do, I ended up finishing the pilot itself 6 hours after the deadline. So I never even got to upload it in the first place. But it became an idea of mine that I really do want to explore, to the point that I have an episode 2 in my head. It's a gothic kind of story because I feel like that's something that we don't have a lot of, and it was something that really intrigued me because it was originally supposed to be a book, but then I thought to myself that it would be a very fun book. It would, but it would also be a very fun TV series. It was just really hard garnering enough knowledge regarding it because I am a feature film girly at best. I like films. I write a lot of short films. I write a lot of feature films. Not a lot of feature films. I've never written a feature film. I don't know why I said that. I've had a lot of ideas of feature films and I'm currently writing one, but I'm a film person first and then I'm a show person secondly. Unless, like, it's Doctor Who. If you know anyone who works in Doctor Who, hit me up. 'Cause that is my favorite show, and that is the only show that I can think of, as well as my own shows that I've written that I would want to work on, just because I like the idea of a self-contained story, or if it's going to be a longer story, I like it to be multiple installments of a film franchise rather than a TV show, except for this one idea that I have, which originally was a book that turned into a series. But it's just gothic, it's fun, it's Dark academia. It's got a lot of conversation. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's really near and dear to my heart. And I really would just love to pitch it out rather than anything. But it's like a murder mystery. It's fun and everything like that. And I think it's just enough uniqueness that I don't think there's a lot of things out there like it, but it's just enough similarities to other things out there that I feel like a lot of you would just find it really, really fun. Only if I could find someone who's interested in scripted, because at the moment, the UK does not want to hear the word scripted at all, which is for anyone who's not part of the scene. Scripted is like dramas and all things like scripted, and unscripted is everything that it should technically be unscripted, like reality TV shows, like yeah, like reality TV shows, documentary, and all of those kind of things. Those things that, yes, they are kind of outlined and maybe you will assume the scripted, but they're not meant to seem scripted, if you catch my drift, compared to the scripted. Right now, no one wants to hear the word scripted in any form. So that's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna have to discover myself. But anyway, onto the video. I mean, it's kind of on brand. I'm talking about LA. I'm talking about a lot of people come here as if I live there. I've never stepped a foot in America. But a lot of people do like go to LA to go and go after the whole Hollywood dream, even though Hollywood is slowly but surely dying out. Because one thing I will say, I don't necessarily like concentrated entertainment spaces. So I'm very happy that it's kind of branching out into different areas. It's just not hiring anyone. But anyway, we're not talking about jobs. This is going to be purely about the build and what's going on with my Sims. So these Sims I actually really like. So this is part of my celebrity save file, and I imagined that the Sims that live in this high-rise apartment are actually like one of the people you see behind the scenes within it. So they're not directors or writers or anything like that. They're more of the people that keep the show running and keep the cogs working and everything like that. So the Sims that are created specifically for this game is Ezekiel and Clara. I would love to believe that is their names. And I think this is the first ever time I've done a cinematic intro that has been so overtly the couple. Normally, I just leave that open to whoever watches the cinematic intro to think, are they a couple? Are they siblings? Or anything like that? But this time, I wanted it overtly to be a couple because I just thought this apartment was quite romantic. And I feel like this apartment is the most true to what is current interior design and everything. It's a little dated, I will say. It is a little dated. I'll say it's more like 2023, 2024, early 2025. I feel like 2025 we are settling, because I've spoken about this before, because my entire architectural design, I'm trying to change it. I do not want it to be clean and polished all the time, just because as our political climate is what it is. I don't want it to also be as sterile as what we have currently going on in our society. So I do want to have a bit of the fluctuations of fun. I do want it to be a bit more open. I do want it to be a bit more wide and variety, like the warehouse build I had. I really love the interior design of that because that is whimsy. And I feel like a lot of us need a bit of whimsy right now. So I want to incorporate more. So that's how you can tell like this January build is quite old, because this is when I was still being quite sterile before I incorporated whimsy. That being said, though, I do have a build I made lately that I made neutral. So even though it's not as whimsy, it's neutral. I don't know. I'm still trying to break out of the shell of having too many neutrals. Like, I understand a lot of you guys have said that you really like my neutral builds because you can have, like, it is because I don't feel like every single interior design that people enjoy does have a political backing behind it. Some people just like clean aesthetics, and I totally get that. I like building it in The Sims, but in my real life home, I don't think I necessarily would like a clean aesthetic. But I understand that it's a really good neutral base and a lot of people like it, and it's just a really fun thing to do. So I don't think I'm going to completely cut it out. I just feel like we have a lot of it right now, and it's fun to have a little bit more whimsy. So that is why I'm trying to do a little bit more whimsy. But I totally get it because I do it myself and I have done it on a recent build as well. And I'm trying to do a bit more residentials because I kind of went really, really in with the business ones a lot. And then I'm gonna do my business once again because when we get fairies, I have so many. Guys, I have so many ideas. You're gonna be sick of me because I love occult things. I know I don't do too many things to do with the occult. Like I need to do something to do with vampires. Like ever since like Sinners and Interview with a Vampire, I've just been like I really want to do more stuff with vampires. So I do need to do a lot more occult things. But with fairies, you're gonna be sick of me because they are, if not my favorite occult. My favorite occult in The Sims, I'm not too sure, but they are my favorite occult. Like I love Winx Club. Like Enchantrix is my favorite transformation. I was obsessed with it, but I would say I would say that fairies are not necessarily my favorite occult, but they're my favorite form of occult, which is magical occults. Like I like the occults that have whimsy. I'm gonna say whimsy a lot, but I do love the occults that have whimsy, like that have magic. And what I love about fairies is that they've got wings and they have cute outfits and everything like that. So think of your Tinkerbells. And there's this specific show in the UK that was I don't even think it was British. I think it was an Australian show. I'm not too sure. I'm not good with accents. Like when someone told me the first time that Peppa Pig was British, I was like, since when? Until I realized, oh wait, she does have a British accent. I just lock off accents in my head, so I never truly hear them or concentrate on them. So someone could be speaking to me in a different accent and I'll be like, yeah, yeah, sure. I don't know where to place you. I just know I understand you, but I don't know where to place you. And if you turned around and you told me that you were from, I don't know, Hull, I'll just be like, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're from Hull. Like, I totally get that. So it was this show, and it was basically about these different types of fairies where they were purple and they were pink, and it was just a very mundane show. And there was like a lot of games you could play online as well. Like, I don't know if it was the CBBC or CBeebies, but I remember there was those online games on the computers where you could, I don't know, dress up and stuff like that. And it was all magical and whimsy. And I know I'm saying whimsy a lot, but I love glitter. I really, really love glitter in arts and crafts a lot, especially glitter in gem tones. So give me your purple glitter, give me your ruby glitter, give me your dark glitters. I think that's why I like Christmas so much because you just get a lot of glitter in very dark tones and it's very fun. But I just love fairies and everything to do with them, and I love how just kind of I even I would like to say I specifically love it when they're dark as well. I love dark fairies. Like my okay, do you know how much I'm getting really excited now? You're gonna see oh my god, guys, you're gonna be so sick of me when the fairies pack comes out. But my one of my favorite Bratz films ever is Bratz Pixies. So I love the whole vibe of oh my god, I remember I'm getting really nostalgic now, but I remember that I had this little box with the fairy attachments and I used to add them to my Bratz dolls and it was the best thing ever and I'm definitely gonna do something to do with that. Since I love films so much, I'm placing my name in the bowl now and I don't know if I'm gonna say territorial, but I'm kind of like making my claim that every single thing I'm gonna do with fairies is gonna be to do with some sort of fairy medium because I would love to combine my media side and my Sims side more and just have them more unified. I don't think I've ever done that before. I think I've done that slightly when I built the Wilson house for Sam Wilson, but I don't think I've ever really done anything. Oh, and I've also done the Great British Bake Off, so I've been doing it more in 2025, but I want to do like more of that, like combining my two sides together. Yeah, my favorite Bratz home, one of my favorites is the Bratz Fairies one. I also my ultimate favorite one it has to be okay. I forgot what the name is. It's Diamond. Okay, no, I just love the Bratz. I love Rock Angels a lot, but I don't remember it. I love the music of Rock Angels a lot, but I don't remember it as much as I remember Bratz diamonds, but the problem is I don't really remember the name. I don't really remember the name, but I do remember every single thing that goes on, and it's basically it's two lorries. I think they call them trucks, but I'm gonna call them lorries because UK. But it's two lorries. They traverse to America and they basically pick up different types of fashion designers and get the ideas, and they're gonna have an overall showcase at the end. And this is between the I forgot what the name. It's like it's Birdie and the twins versus the brats, and I think that one I remember that one so fondly, but tied second. Okay, no, because I'm thinking about it now. If they took away all my brats films, which ones would I miss the most? And I'm thinking to myself, I will miss Bratz Pixies the most because when they hold hands together around the tree and then they find out the mother is the tree, that is my everything. And when they're dancing in the club and everything like that, and they got their hands in the air and then they're gaining wings, even though they're dark fairies, pixies, whatever, but they're gaining wings and everything like that. And when Chloe, is it Chloe and Yasmin? No, Chloe. No, it's Chloe and Sasha. When they gain wings and everything like that, the outfits are so cool. But I also really love Rock Angels as well. But do you know the one? Okay, I'm not gonna. Oh, but I love Bratz Babies. I love Bratz Babies, and I also love the TV show. But I also vividly remember Bratz Babies because I was terrified of those potato aliens. They were like the freakiest things ever. But yeah, enough of brats. One day I'll talk about my entire brats love when I make a brat themed build because they are my everything. I love them so much. And if they ever make a second film, please call me up. I will literally, I don't know, I will work for free as long as you provide me with like food and a place to stay. I will, that's the point I am at the moment. I will work for free. Just give me some work. But yeah, another medium I like that centers around fairies is Barbie. I do love Mariposa quite a bit. It's quite fun. And then she has wings and a tail. What is that? I forgot what that was, but that was a lot of fun. Wings Club, we cannot talk about it enough. I love Enchantrix. It will forever maintain my favorite. I love the song and everything like that. And I would love to sing it for all of you guys, but I don't use a voice changer anymore, so that would be my raw voice, and I'm not prepared to humiliate myself like that. What else do I love? See, I love witches. Like it was like witch period T period because they were whimsy though. Like witches, but whimsy. Like they had whole outfits and everything like that, and that was so fun. What else did I like? How do I forget Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom? I've got so many cool ideas, guys. I'm gonna have so much fun. I don't think I've been. I know we always get really hyped up for a pack, and then we look at the pack and we're like, what? But as a build, as a player, I don't know how hyped I am for the pack, but as a builder, the possibilities are endless. I can't wait. I just love it's to me when the packs come out, it's not just because we're getting a new pack, but it's also because when the packs come out, I have this feeling of like it's a new competition, so I've got a new category to get ready for, and it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, the video is gonna end soon, and I kind of ended up talking about fairies the entire time. So I hope I have enough conversations for when that pack actually does come out. But yeah, this is the LA high-rise apartment. I did make it a little bit differently, where I made the general layout first, and then I made the bottom. And it is unfortunately a CC build, but I really wanted to do CC for this for whatever reason last year. So last year, early this year. So here it is. I really love it. It's really cute and it's very modern. So it's good if you want to have contemporary styled gameplay and everything. Nothing really to do with fairies, but that's okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but if you don't, it is also okay. Appreciate you staying this long and listening to all of my ramblings. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I read all of your comments, the more the merrier, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.